Good morning, people. Or good afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. Right, if you remember in episode 1, we concentrated and did this little patch here. Now, today we are going to develop this side and probably even a bit of a pub. See how we get on for time. It's like I say, I mean, when you start doing mapping, it's a lot more time consuming than what you think. Um, Right, you will have to excuse me. Firstly, before I go any further, I do apologise for the quality of the microphone chat on the last episode. I listened to it back and I thought, well, it's not quite up to scratch. Hopefully, this one's better. Quick drink, because we need to keep the old vocal cords wet. Right, so you'll see I've already brought a little bit of wall in here. This is the wall we're going to be using. Not that there's anything wrong with this wall, but it's a little bit too towny, if you like. I tend to like using this wall. I think the other wall's a little bit rough and ready. Looks a bit more villagey and a bit more, like I said, rural wall. So, mind you, saying that, I'm just thinking about this now. We're going to put a house in. Oh, voice is going. We're going to put a house in here. So, chances are, this wall might actually be all right. We shall see how we go anyway. We'll see what it looks like. This is a lot of what mapping is. It's just trial and error. Right, so let's move you out of the way for a moment. We'll pop you there, and you'll see I've actually chose the house we've got, which is a nice, splendid big house, complete with lighting. So that's the house we're hoping to sit in this little square here. I think what we need to do first, so is straighten this up because it's a little bit of a doggy leg, if you like. Hmm. Actually, I think we'll go with that wall anyway. Just get rid of that one. I do like that wall. It does. It just looks so much more. Oops, I've actually just selected the light. Never mind. See if we can get that bit of wall. No, not having any of it. Playing ball. I only want the wall. No, we'll have to come further up here. There we go. Now I'm about to get it. Let's try and see if we. There we go. Is that one? Oh, that one as well. We'll take them all out, haven't we? What I will do is I'll just take few little bits out of this border just because I still need to say, keep the basic outline of where it was. Right, and we will now maneuver this one into place. I always find it helps if you sing to yourself. I don't like this wall. It's a very decorative looking wall. So what we'll do is just make sure we've got his alignment, something like, because we will be taking this bit of wall out here and carrying it on down in a minute. Yeah. Like I said, it's not as high as the other wall, but I do like it. Once you get your first initial piece in, there we go. Now we can copy and paste. It does actually mold together really nice. Then we need to be starting to put a little turn on that actually. So it misses that lamppost. Down a little bit more with that one because that one's a little bit high. Oh, I can't get it in. That's it. There you go. And you'll see straight away that's sort of lifted the map up. I know some of you might think, oh no, I prefer the other wall, but trust me, when you actually look at it in FS22, because of the graphics, it does actually look very blurry. It might look actually quite awesome in here, but I've actually played it in game and I'm like, ooh. And I mean, a lot of what you do when you're mapping is like, say, you do keep flitting from this to in game. One thing I do like that they've added onto the latest Giants editor is the fact that you can actually go first person, and basically, if I just click back now, there you'll see. You can't actually see it, but I've got the red line on the bottom of the screen now. I can walk about as if I'm in game, which is actually a big help to make sure you got things lined up. But you can see straight away, I mean, looking at the wall, like I said, the rugged stone wall does actually go better with the keeping of what we're doing here. Like I said, once we get finished on that, right? So we'll come back out of that. I've got to sing the old "You Raise Me Up" song. There you go. I didn't do it that time, but then I thought about it. That's enough, isn't it? Besides that, I don't want to subject you to my singing. Right. And one more, I think, and then we'll look to perhaps doing the driveway. Not sure if it's going to be a full one. I think we might have overshot there. Let's have a look. Yeah, just a little bit. Let's see if we can just shrink that down a little bit. Wrong way. And if need be, we can always move it back. See, that's beauty about this. It just mingles in so nice. Because it's rough and ready wall, you can actually place it anywhere and it looks all right. It doesn't look like you've overlapped it. There we go. Like I said, I'd just like to say thank you to all the people that's allowed us to use their models for this map. Big thank yous go out to all you guys. You know, yeah. Right. Right. So, we need to do a wall down here now, don't we? Now, I'm torn now because I'm thinking, shall we do a nice neat wall round here and keep a rugged wall on the front, or no? I'll tell you what, let's keep it all in trim, in check. We could actually go bushes actually down here. I think would be nice. You know, because we're bordering the garden, that'd be a better idea to do a little bit of a shrubbery. Looks a little bit better, doesn't it? Yeah, of course it does. You keep telling yourself that, Roy. See, this is all what mapping's about. You just basically make it up as you go along. The amount of times you try things and then think, oh, that doesn't look right, I'll go with plan B is unreal. So we'll do that again. And this time we're going to turn that because we want to be coming across here now. Put that there and then drag that down there like that. No, I've still got the old wall in, but I will get rid of that in a momento. If I can, if it'll allow me to, I'll just lift you up out of where. There we go. I'm going to click on that. Get rid, get rid, get rid. So what I'm basically going to do now is try and join this shrubbery up. That's it. With the main part there. we come across here, and like I say, we've got a nice big area there where we can plonk a house in. I actually think that looks better because I think we'd have had a stone overload, a stone wall overload if not, and so what I do need to sort out. Whoopsie. It's all done with the Swift. There we go. It's always the simple things that you miss. Right, so we'll do this from a distance. And there was a song there somewhere. Right, and like I said, we're going to try and create a little bit of a driveway as well, so it'll make it look a little bit more in keeping. First of all, let's copy another bush. It's actually really good. I mean, the control deal become your best friend on this job. One thing you do need for doing this is patience. And be honest with you guys, I would never have put myself down as being a patient person. I could not have sat for hours, but there's something about this is very therapeutic. And you actually sit there and think, you know, and when you've done it, you think, oh, I've created that, and you feel all warm and fuzzy. What we'll do now is just move that one up to there, which is actually floating. You see, from that angle, it looked great, didn't it? As I say, you've got to look at all angles. It's actually a floaty bush now. So we'll stick you back down there, and we'll raise you up that way like that. There we go. And you'll see now we've got a nice little enclosure coming on. Just move that there just so we ain't got a bush overlap. Well, when I say overlap, I mean on corners. And then finish off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that back. My plan is to carry on with the stone wall in here, because we'll be doing pub in a minute. You can see there, look, I mean, that is some of the old stone. It looks great, but it's sort of textures are just not making it on this one. The pub looks like it's been in a landslide, but we can sort that. It's not a big problem. So what I will do now, like I say, we've got a little semicircle here for his house, and I'm just quickly going to move this wall to here, so we're actually creating the start of our little driveway now. There we go. And then we'll join that bush up. Back to that. You can get really adventurous with this wall as well. What I need to do as well, guys, is copy that because we did have a little bit of a driveway thing going off, didn't we? So let's bring another one of them this way like that. And we're actually creating this driveway again. It looks wobbly, well, saying little, it looks quite large though. Never mind. Large driveways are good. Right, so what we'll do now, let's just shrink you again because we need to put a texture in here for a driveway. Again, I'm going to use the old riverbed because I think that's absolutely awesome for driveways. It just looks so purpose built, it's unreal. Now you'll see now, what I'm going to do, because you don't only allow you to put in so many places, I'm going to move that up to there like that. And then I'm going to actually move the wall as well. Because if you remember, we overlap that wall so it looks a bit more central. It's not a great deal of beans, but it's all about outline. It's me just donging in another area. Right, donging. Right, so we've got a basic outline now for his house, which is here. So what I'm going to do now is Control B and put in, there you go, as houses in my place. Now, I'm hoping this is going to fit here. It should do, but you never can tell. I'm hoping it's going to behave as well. I'll tell you something, it only just fits, it's a bit snug. So what we'll do is move that, move it so that we can straighten it up as well, because nobody builds houses on Pisswit Road, do they? There we go. I do apologise for using my foul language of piss. Right, let's go in close and have a look and see where we're actually laying on the land. That's actually not too bad, apart from that corner there, look. So what we'll do is we'll just add a bit of soil under there. Soil. Look round. I believe we're all good now. Oh, just this corner here, look. And then we'll just level it off so it looks a bit more in keeping. Too much, Roy, too much. Right, now we just need to think about how we're going to decorate that. And that's still on the PP. Right, it says PP. Let's see, you look at things from different angles, guys, and it looks great. And then you look at it from another angle and you think, no, that's on slant. So there, we've got that sorted now. Right, now the question is, where are we going to put his driveway on here? Right, I am thinking, because this is exactly what you do, you make it up as you go along. I'm actually thinking, shall we have a gate entrance in here? And I can find some stone wall to move. Again, the lights, street lights ticking over. Tell you what, let's see, that street light's going to be a pain in the bottom, so let's just move him up and out of the way. That's how we've done as well. Right. What I'm hoping to do here is just, oh, look at that. Couldn't have planned that better if I'd have tried. Plan a little gateway here, I think, because what we'll do is nice little path. Now, I'm not going to use riverbed on this because it is a proper path, so let's have a look at see what pathway's like. Oh, that's a bit higgledy-piggledy. Right, we'll get it where we need it to be first. Right, now we'll fill it in with grass. No, that is not going to work. So what I'm going to do, guys, is seeing as though that is there, this is what you like to see. When I select the house, when I can select the house, there we go. We shall move the house to match the path, like so. Then there we go. And we can move that to match that and bring that one back. Better. Right, now we can try and get the path thing going on. And somebody's still on grass. It just don't like me today, I tell you. It's hard to, you know when something's hard to get you and you just know it. And all that. Yeah, well, do it again. And move you that way a bit more like that. Then move you. Have we got enough wall left here, I wonder? Just. Jesus, that were a major job. You know, when you get to that stage where you think, God, I wish I never decided to put a path in there now. I'm just going to try that ugly grass. I went to rock. Grass. There we go. Well, that's definitely the path it wants to take. Now, I don't get why I couldn't put that. I've got a funny feeling, you know, but we're going to be moving this pathway gravel to try. I reckon we're going to be moving this house again. So why won't it go there? It will. Tell you what, we'll just make it wider and then like that. I'm struggling with a path today. Path's beating me, guys. There we go. Right, what we'll do now is we'll just technically do a little technical whittle on the house again. Just take it that way a little bit more so it's central. There we go. Right, we've got there. Way, he says. Some doing. Right, we'll just bring the street lamp back into play now. Make sure it isn't ground. It's not worse than the floating street lamp. Yeah, there we go. Right, so we've now got a nice little cottage going off here, cottage effect garden. Right, so I think it's time to plant some grass. Grass, you'll say. Right. Oh, that's too long. That's a little bit better. Looks like somebody's caring for the garden. So we'll do that quickly. You know, I've got a note to put some little plant boxes on this one as well. Still not 100% sure where I'm going to go with that driveway yet. So we'll literally just finish this front bit here because I'm quite happy with how that's gone. So we'll do that, finish that, and up to about here. And then we'll suss out what we're going to do it back at property in a minute. So yeah, you can see that's coming on quite nicely. Right, so what we're going to do here. I'm actually fancying putting a bit of a shed in back here, I think. Perhaps would it be nice to have it on an angle like that, and then we can. This is the old bit where you sit and think about things. Incidentally, guys, if any of you guys have got any ideas and want to put any ideas into the map, let me know and we'll have a look at them and see what we can do. Like I say, always open to ideas and You know, like say things that you guys might want to see in the map. I mean, you can have like a little active bit, and then you can sit there with all your friends and say, "That was my idea." That were. Like I say, as long as it works, we can have a go at it. There's no lot we can't get hold of. Right. I am going small wooden shed. I'm just trying to remember where I put the last one. There it is. Is that a small one or the big one? No, that's a small one. That'll do nicely. Sure we've got it all. It has actually got a little outside light. We'll take some of these lights as well because we're going to put some garden lights in this because we're a little bit of a. Right, back over here. Here we are. Now then, where to put this shed? This is a big problem. It's not a problem. It's going to take a lot of room up it. I love these sheds because I do like about them is the fact that they've got this concrete base on, so you can actually put them on unlevel ground and they fit quite well. Right. So what we're going to do, what I was hoping to do was sort of put it on an angle here, but I'm not sure that's going to look right. We will see. Try and get it as tight as we can to that edge. Lower it down. So we're happy with it. I don't know if that looked right, guys. I'm sort of struggling with that a little bit, if I'm honest. Does it look better straight? So if we move it like that to the back, straighten it up like that, does that look better? This is what you like when you're doing them. Like you say, you're always hitting and bitting at things. Or, or again, like I said, does it look better that way on its edge? Hmm. I actually quite like it like on its edge, if I'm honest, guys. Not sure it's in the right place yet, though. Lift it up a bit. So that way, then we can. We've got a window exposed at that side, yeah. Right, so we can now go in for texturing on that. Now I'm tempted to. This we need this driveway in here. Tempted to shrink that tree down so we can put like a little. Yeah, in fact, I'm going to do that. What I'm going to do, guys, is get hold of this like that and shrinking down a bit like that. There we go. You got the noise, makes it all better like that. And then I can put a little. We can do a bit more riverbed here. That is a nice little cut like that. Then that could be like a little turning parky place. And we'll just get rid of that little bit of grass there. There we go. And same here. Can have like a little turning area. Right. Oh, I think that's coming on nicely. Then I wonder if we ought to lob a little bit of deco bush in there, because I know our Ross does like his deco bushes. If I do too much about a deco bush, he soon points out, you need a deco bush in there, right? So what we're going to do, we'll put a... No, we'll try again. We'll try again. I will find the deco bush in a minute. There we go. And we'll have one in here as well. There we go. Just adds that bit of a feature to it. And we'll just see if we can put the grass back in here. Not getting rid of his deco. Oh, he's fluffed it. The bush has bit the dust. Put the bush back. There we go. Right, just adds that little bit of character to him. Right, so. Oh, I tell you what we do need, guys. Nobody walks on grass cover, so what we'll do is we'll cut a little path in. Straight up here like that, and join it up with this. This will take the grass out. There we go. Now we've got a nice little path. There we go. Right, I'm just wondering, whether to take this little bit of greenery out here as well. I think it'd be pop best. Take that out. Got a nice clean edge then. Oh dear, that didn't work. That's better. Right, so getting that. So I think I'm going to go up under now and get a couple of planter boxes. I think I'm just trying to think where I put the planters. Think. Oh, I know where I'm going. Up here. This is what you like. You get to certain areas and you think, "Oh, right, I'll put that there. There they are." And we have planter boxes, look. Just adds that little bit of decorative touch to it. When I look at this now, I think, geez, have I done this much map? You just nibble away at it, and before you know where you are, you're getting miles in front. Take a little bit of colour, goes a long way. Put one M under each window. We'll put them straight as well. I'd say one M under each window. I think just adds that little bit of decor. There we go. And then we'll Control D. What we'll do, I believe. Oh, going wrong way. I believe these are done in such a way that if you turn them around, the flowers are different. So we'll flick it right round like that. See how look. Let's have a look different. It says right into. It's all done to give that illusion of difference, you see. And see, we're coming on now. We've got all the little details in. We best have a little umbrella. That joke's going to get old one day. I think it probably already has, actually. put that about there. No, we won't. Did that go? Try again. There it is. Just look a little bit on the lean, on the her, as I say. Make sure we're in the ground. And shall we have some patio chairs in this garden? Because they are a little bit well to do, because we've got a nice big house. So yeah, let's give him some patio chairs. Have we got room to give him a gazebo as well, do you think? Oh, I think so. I think if we move that clothesline up here, because you see what I mean about you start getting into story mode when you're doing this. You start imagining the lives of these people that you're doing these gardens for. A bit sad, really, but it is but true. Right, let's get you. That's it. You're in the ground, right? So we're going gazebo hunting now, and I think I know where the gazebos are at. I think I do, but I'm not sure. You guys will get a sneak peek of what I need to go back to that as well and finish detailing this area here. So perhaps we'll do that one on a future one. Now, where's gazebo's at? Jeez, looks like I've had a bit of rain. You know, I swear blind. Roscoe keeps coming round and knocking my shit over. That were all set up nice and neat. It does little things like that, just keep me on my toes. It's gazebo I'm looking for. I swore I put one up here somewhere, but obviously not. There's one. That'll do. Well, we find one. Nice white gazebo. Right, off we go. It's all flying about on map this. And there we go. One gazebo plugged down. Obviously we need to square it, make it look something like, yeah. Little garden party going off. I think what we'll do, guys, is we'll move that a bit further back. I'll tell you what, we ought to put it to this side area, I think, so it can be seen from the road. So it looks like we're not being antisocial. There we go. I ain't got no ton of gazebo, man, but right, let's not worry about that for now. Let's get a bit of roadside detailing. You know, it's amazing how quick 45 minutes goes whizzing by, you know, guys, when you're doing this. And you don't actually appear to be getting very far on. So I think before the next one, I think I'll do a lot of the backroom work, if you like, uh, off camera, so it does make life a little bit easier when I come back on camera. I mean, I have been doing fields and things off camera because you don't want to see me placing edges and leveling fields up for hours and end, do you? It's a detailing bit like this. It's more exciting, and you know, doing the changes and stuff. Oh, I've actually breached onto the road there, but never mind, we can sort that in a minute. get rid of that bit as well. Right, so you'll see from that now it's starting to come along a bit. And again, like I said, we'll put a little wet mud virgin on a little bit. Just get that bit of depth. But it doesn't have to be all good, it's completely random as to how you do it. Right, so now we can go into first person mode and see what it looks like walking down there. Be honest with you, I don't think that looks too bad, guys. Nice little gazebo, that's pretty good. It's not floating, that's all good. Shed. That shed, by the way, does light up at night, so that's something else. All we need now is to be able to park a vehicle in here somewhere. We ought to perhaps put a few stones down as well, didn't we? Since we've done need to get rid of that as well, so let's just come out of that. Just get rid of these. That's it. Just straighten that edge up there. And at the same time, I've just spied. See, this is why you come down to ground level. That one's lifting a little bit like that. There we go. Hopefully that's not sunk the pots in too much now. Right, so stones, and then just select stone on here, that stone, small ones, and chuck a few in. One of the two barmy with stones. There we go. And then we'll work on this driveway and that. So we're going to be looking. I always like to try and keep it so it looks in keeping. So we'll chuck a bit of long grass in here. And this edge side like that. It just gives it that bit of umpy feeling about it. Same here. Yeah. There we go. See, it's starting to come alive now, guys. And then I'll tell you what. Let's go and get a car. Let's go see what we've got car-wise. Boom, 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 boom. You know, I don't think I've used that for a while. The old RAV4. So we'll take one of them, I think. Nice little country car. There we go. I hate doing cars because I guarantee you I will just end up bringing windows or wheels. It just seems to be my pet hate when I'm copying cars. Right, let's try it. Oh, we've got a full car. That's good. Quite happy at that. That's quite pleasing. We'll just turn you around if you've been parked. On zoom rating on cars because it's a pain in the bottom to get down. There we go. And you think you've got it right, and then it all looks all packed up again. Because you've got 4 points of contact with wheels. I'm going to make them look like they're right. Actually, that wasn't a bad little attempt. I'm quite impressed with that. Dare I go and get some more cars for these two cottages? No, I'll do that another day. I'm going to quit while I'm ahead with cars. It's best not to get too confident with them. Right, so the only thing we need now is we do need a little bit of shrubbery and stuff in these edges because they look a bit too clean cut, if you like. So we will stick a couple of weeds in here, I think. One there, one there. Shall we have a green weed? Why not? Let's have a bit of green. That's a green. It's more pale. Tell you what, I am fancying. Let's just lob an odd daylily in there. There we go. A bit of daylily. Just give it a bit of. That's it. And you'll see now we've actually transformed this area now. So it's gone from looking like this. The only thing we are missing here, and I've got one here, look. I can get it. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to pickle about. Oh, there's one here, look behind me. If I can select it for, let's try on selecting that. I might be able to select it. There we go. No problem when you know how. Oh, that's me being too eager. Right, we do need to put a tree in here because I think every place should have a tree, so we'll control B and one there like that. Oh, that's a bit big. Oh, let's just put it anywhere. Bring it back down to earth. Move it in like that. Big old tree. But it's a humongous tree. We need to bring that down. There you go. That's better. Jeez, I don't know how big that tree. That looks more like a tree now. Like a giant before. Right. And we'll put another one in here, I think. So we'll control D that one now. We've shrunk it down to size. We'll lob a few somewhere like that. There, like that. Bring it back. And like you said, the trees do really make a difference. Just adds that bit of loveliness to a map. And then we'll control D and we'll put one. Another one in here, I think, in this garden, because these look like somebody that would have an old oak tree, well, an elm tree, sorry, tree in the garden. Like I said, straight away, it's just tipping my tree over. Straight away, it's just give that map some depth now, look, because you put trees in. I don't that look nice? That map looks like it's floating a bit there. Just so they don't look the same, you can actually turn them again, like I said, so they're not all facing the same way. But what we'll do now is we'll go. There we go. See straight away now, this section now has got depth. And all we've done is, like I said, add a couple of trees, a bit of grass, and it makes all the difference. So there you have it, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed episode 2. Now, when we come back on episode 3, obviously we'll continue developing this area. Well, not obviously, but we will continue developing this area. We'll look at perhaps, like I said, the pub, the church. But you can see now how it's coming together, and you can also see the amount of time and effort goes into one of these. And if nothing else, I hope you're enjoying watching me do this. So, like I said, guys, well, next time, keep safe, guys, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye for now.